Hi guys, and welcome to another Doctor Who review. This is the 7th review, which is of the Genesis of the Daleks set, with the Doctor, Davros, 2 Daleks, and an accessory, which I will show you at the end. So I'll start with the 2 Daleks. So I'll move the Doctor and the Davros. And so I'll focus on this Dalek first, because they are slightly different. So articulation, I don't think I'm going to bother doing the articulation anymore, because you all know the articulation. It's 3 wheels, ball joints on arms, 360 head, eye stalk up and down. There, that's the last time I'm doing it, not doing it anymore. There. So all the other ones I've reviewed have been 60s Daleks, apart from the Remembrance set. So I'll just do the basic one for, because of course after the 60s they got the kind of double thick base with the kind of rubber at the bottom, which obviously isn't actually rubber, but it was on the show, so yeah. So it's so it has the black base, the grey. I know it looks blue on camera, but it is grey. The grey skirt with the black hemispheres. Grey trim. Grey slats with the silver mesh, plunger, gun, obviously, the neck thing, and the dome with the white ridged lights. There, you can see them better there. The light blue correct eye stalk. And the eye with the pupil in the middle there. I personally prefer the 60s one where it's just white, but that's just me. Okay, and now the differences between these two. So first off, the base. This one is the 2 halves. The bottom one's black, and the top one is the grey. This one, however, is okay, pop up, go away. Okay, this one is entirely black. The plungers on both on them, this one is matte and this one is gloss. I don't know why, because it seems sort of a weird change. The gun on this one is the bronze, and the gun on this one is silver. Now the ball joints on this one, the ball joints are both the grey, but on this one the ball joints are either silver or bronze. And I think the silver is slightly more well done on this one, well, it is for me anyway, than this one. So that is the Daleks. And now Davros, who I think is probably the main reason people got the set. That isn't the main reason I got the set. I got the set, I mean, obviously mainly because of Davros, but I also wanted the Daleks and Doctor and accessory. Ooh. So we'll start with the articulation. Same as a Dalek, 3 wheels on the bottom. His head can turn slightly, but it didn't really turn in the episode, so I wouldn't. His arm can could do 360s at the shoulders, but it's hindered by the back of the chair. His bicep can do 360, 90 degrees at the elbow. Never mind that blue light, that's just my computer being a bum bum. 360 at the wrist, and now onto details. So he has the silver base, which I don't really like the later ones where he has the black base. I much prefer the silver. I think it just contrasts very well against the black. So obviously he has black bits or black skirt. The hemispheres are silver, but they're actually smaller. If I put a regular Dalek next to it, you can see they are actually about twice the size of. Sorry, I just knocked the TARDIS. They're actually twice the size of normal Dalek ones. It has this little feature here where now this doesn't actually happen in the episode. It happens later on in I think it's Resurrection of the Daleks where it actually happens, but they use the same Dalek. They use the same Davros base for all the figures. So there's no real point removing it, which I think is nice, because if you want to do it in one of your stop motions, then that's fine. But what you do is this this hemisphere here, if you press that, it kind of flicks that bit off, and if you look inside there, it has cool like wiring and stuff. And where is it? There it is. And that just clips back on. It takes ages to. I think what you have to do is you have to put the top bit in first, and then put the bottom bit in. Oh, damn it! Stay. So just tap it to make sure. Okay, so now onto his like control console thingy. Oh, okay, that worked for a second, but now it just... Oh, come on. So, as you can see, he has this cool little circly thing there. He has the 3 red switches and the 2 yellow switches, which is accurate to the story. He has these cool light things. I don't think they're buttons, I think they're just lights. And he has some buttons there. On there, and he has these yellow things there which cover up the screw holes. In the episode they are orange, but they're obviously not here. Has a clear bit at the back and a kind of white line going across here. I'm pretty sure that's meant to be black, but I don't know. Okay, now the face is amazing. I mean, it looks exactly like Michael Wisher, who of course played him and also voiced the Daleks in some of the Third Doctor episodes. It has a cool microphone thingy there. Yeah, the wires on his head look very, very good as well. I think Michael Wisher has always been my favourite Davros. I mean, Terry Malloy is also very, very good, but I just think Michael Wisher is very good. I think it's just a shame that he could only play Davros once, and then he couldn't do it after, because I don't actually know why, but the cool blue head thingy. Now the chair, I think, and I've seen on some other videos, seems quite common. The chair always seems to be sort of misplaced. Now mine isn't that bad, but you can see it definitely isn't symmetrical. But I don't really mind, because I mean, you're not going to be filming Davros from the back, are you? Well, actually, you might. I'll just make sure not to, because it looks alright from the side, and obviously from the front you're not going to know. And the cool wires and stuff look very good. I actually prefer the wires on the, I don't have it yet, but I'm hoping I'm going to get it soon. The, Destiny of the Daleks, where he has the red wires leading up to his eye. I think that looks better. But this is still good. So there is Davros. And now the 4th Doctor. So I'll start with the articulation like I always do. His head can turn. You could do 360s, but it would scrape the paint off his chin, so I wouldn't. You can't actually pop his head off and take his scarf off, but I've already had one problem with that on one of my other figures, which I will talk about in the when I do the other Genesis of the Daleks review. So I think it's gonna start again because 10:15 comes up. Then I'll have to start a new recordy. Okay, here it comes. 12, 13, 14. Oh, it must be 11:15. Okay, I'll get it done quickly then. So articulation, done the head. His shoulders can do 360s. His biceps can do 360s. His 90 degrees at the elbow. His wrists can do 360s. Obviously so can his biceps because they just decided to do it on their own. His waist can do 360s. His knees can do 90 degrees. And that is the articulation. Because it hurts my arms. Oh, so close. Is it 11:15? I don't know if it's 11:15. Look at the timer now. I'm gonna have to do another editing and it's gonna be really bad. Come on. No. Okay, this thing didn't know what it's doing. Okay, fine then. That must have just been because I didn't have any space left. Okay, so detail. His shoes are very, very muddy. His trousers are just grey. His scarf, I don't actually know how accurate that is. I'm not an expert on the colours of his scarf. I think it might be wrong because I heard other people saying that about it. And also the tie and the waistcoat. There, I remembered it. Waistcoat, not undercoat. His coat is dark brown. His face is, of course, looks a lot like Tom Baker. They've done his eyes a bit weird. They haven't put the colour of his eyes in, so he just has sort of like black dots and no iris. But that's fine. His hair is, if I can actually look at it in person for a second. Yeah, it is black with a sort of like very, very dark grey wash over it. It looks very good. It looks real, obviously. Now, onto that accessory that I was hinting at earlier. It is a Kaled Mutant Dalek thingy. So this is what's inside the Dalek. And it has this little curvy bit. See, obviously he was so scared he fainted. And you can just sort of like wrap this around his neck. And have him kind of go like that. And have him fight off the Dalek. He failed. So sad. Okay, and that was the Genesis of the Daleks set. I think the next set I do will probably be the Revelation of the Daleks set, with the Sixth Doctor with Necroscape, the Terry Malloy Davros, and an Imperial Dalek and a Renegade Dalek. Goodbye.